So here we're in Cannes at Thales Alenia Space, and I'm speaking with Paul Blythe, who is the ESA program manager for the MTG-1 satellite, which is due for launch from Kourou in French Guiana late in November. And so tell us what MTG-1 stands for, Paul, and what we can expect. How will it revolutionize Europe's view of the weather?
Okay, MTG, that's the easy question. So MTG is the Mediasat third generation. One, I think, is self-explanatory. It's the Imager. In the MTG, so in the new MTG constellation, we will have 4 imaging satellites and 2 sounding satellites. So this is the first of the Imagers. Now the MTG-I satellite, the I1, its main aim is to bring continuity with the existing MSG, which is the second generation satellite, and improve a little bit on the performances of those satellites. They've been flying since 2002, and we can take the performance up quite significantly by the new design of the MTG-I. In addition, we have followed the lead of the US, and we put on board a Lightning Imager, which is a brand new product for us, highly performant from what we can see on testing, and that will also add to the overall data availability from the MTG-I satellite. To give a feeling for the increase in data rates, I mean, basically the MSG, the original one that's currently operating, they give us about 2 megabits per second of data. The MTG-I satellite can give us up to 200 megabits per second of data. So everything is better, higher resolution, higher timeliness, basically higher spectral resolution. Everything we have tweaked and improved and pushed as far as we can with the technology available.
And it looks like someone mentioned, on a more mundane level, a bride might even be able to have 10 minutes warning to get her reception inside for a June wedding, correct?
It's true. It should, with the better accuracy of the data, and the more of it and the better timeliness of it, we should get better timeliness of warnings of weather, of particularly severe weather events.
And the other incredible thing we were talking about earlier is the measurement of volcanic ash, potentially, which could save airlines from having to ground flights and also save lives, right?
Exactly. I mean, basically, after the Icelandic volcano went up, as you know, there was a almost a block ban of transatlantic flights because no one really knew where the data was. They were flying out planes to try and find out where it was. But what we have found out using MSG data is that we can actually track very accurately what the dust is doing.
And that's that third generation.
But now with the third generation, we can do it even more accurately.
The second generation was better, the third generation?
Yeah, the third generation will be even better. So we will be confident that we can track such things as ash clouds. It gives us much more flexibility. So the great thing about it is we don't know what it's going to be used for. MSG was never designed to track ash clouds, but we found by a combination of the various bands that it can detect in, we can track them. MTG will be the same. It's a voyage of discovery for us to see what we can use. And
at this point, you're on schedule for a launch at the last week of November.
At the moment, from our planning, we're on schedule for a launch at the end of November. There may be some issues with our co-passenger that could push us into early December. But at this point, we will be shipping at the end of September on a boat because of lack of aircraft because of the Ukraine war. And basically we arrive in Kourou on the 10th of October, ready for a launch by end of November.
And when you say passenger, you don't mean a passenger, you mean a payload?
There will be, basically we have a dual launch. So we are on the bottom, and then we have 2 Galaxy satellites who are on the top. So they are the upper passenger, or the upper payload for the satellite. So it's a dual launch configuration for Ariane. It's actually the heaviest Ariane ever launched.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Paul, and good luck with the launch.
Thanks very much. It's most appreciated.